One of the things I recognized shortly after coming to Samaritan was that we had a real revolving door going in the shelter. The same guys coming in, coming out. And the other thing that was very obvious is that a lot of them suffered from addiction. And so I kept thinking, what can we do to break that cycle? Also, it was discouraging to the staff and to the board. So once we created Project Cornerstone and started to break that cycle, all they did was provide hope. Hope for all of us who worked here, hope for the board, and also hope for the guests in the shelter.
I had Tyrone Baldwin, who eventually became an employee here and stayed clean and sober the entire time of his life.
That is the hope that we need to continue to see as we work here, and to know that our efforts are really working to help change lives.
It gives them hope that they can live in our society without drugs. And most addicts need that. It helps them take that next step of independence without drugs. And Cornerstone is the type of program that would help them through that. You have to know your relationship with people, you know. And I had told James Grissom that God is the author of your book. No matter what the doctors say, keep the faith. You know, we didn't try to just go in and just change a person. You work with them. You know, you give them that hope that I was talking about. And I think that's what's special about Samaritan.
I came to the Samaritan in 1992, the old building, and I was an abusive alcoholic and drug addict who had no directions or means of going anywhere. You know, and all I wanted to do was to find me a job and get my drugs and alcohol. That's all I was interested in when I first came on the street. And to this lady right here. I worried her to death. And I was mad at this lady. I was really angry at this lady right here. You know, and I ended up coming to her. The first person God sent me to was Sonjia. I've been clean and sober for 21 years, which is a miracle for me. You know, I never thought I'd be that long because everybody believed in me but myself. No matter what, you know, you ain't too good to come back and help the newcomers. Show the newcomers how you did it. You ain't got to tell them how to do their thing. Just tell them how you did it, how you became clean and sober. And that gives me a big boost because they like listening. They will listen to me.
We really need that in the aftercare program, that people can really learn from the pros.
Yeah,
you know, really learn from the pros.
Yeah, I ain't gonna miss them lunches and them dinners.
We can still do that. We can still do that for sure.
Yeah, but putting all jokes aside, I'm gonna miss her because she's a really strong lady into that program. I'm telling you, she for that program Cornerstone. That's one thing I can say about Miss Kurosky. She gonna stick up for us in Cornerstone. She always got something good to say about us. And I like the way she promotes us too. She take us to plays, take us to little church after, you can take us to her church, stuff like that, you know, just to get us the exposure, to let them know that recovery can be a fun thing and a good thing in your life if you're alive. And I'm glad I did. I'm glad I met her.
Over time, the reality is he's really a teddy bear. He just doesn't want anybody to know it.